Hey guys, Dr. Dex here. Today I want to talk to you about Metabo HPT's new cordless laminate trimmer. It's currently available online and I think it'll be in Lowe's stores soon. I'm not sure when, but keep checking back for availability. Alright, if you like this video, don't forget to click that subscribe button. Really appreciate that. First impression video. I haven't really used this router yet. I'm looking forward to it though because I have a couple detailed parts on decks that I want to use this on all the time. Primarily it's going to be used on PVC decking for us. So what I have chucked in here today is just a very small 1/8 inch round over bit. Let's go over some of the features of this router though. Okay, so the model number is M1808DA. It's considered a 3/8 inch cordless trimmer. It comes with a 3/8 inch collar and a 1/4 inch collar. I use mostly 1/4 inch bits for the stuff I do, and then I use 1/2 inch bits too. This will not accept a 1/2 inch bit. You can't use it that way. It is brushless and it does run on the multi-volt batteries. So that's what I have right here. One thing I do like about the router is it has a little LED light that turns on when you check the power. So to run this router, you got to press this power button, and then you got to press this switch over here, which will activate the router. It's pretty much quick on, quick off. Auto on, auto off. There is a speed adjustment. So we're on high right now on 6, but you can lower it down. All the way down to 1 for those real sensitive routing tasks that you have to do, which I don't have any of those. We always run it on 6. So as far as revolutions go, it's a fixed type router. The collet capacity is a 1/4 inch and 3/8 of an inch. No load speed is between 10,000 and 30,000 RPMs. Base dimension is 3 and 35/64. That's pretty accurate. Soft start, yes. Vacuum attachment, yes. LED light, yes. Tool weight is 3.5 pounds. I'm assuming that's with the battery, and I got the big battery on here. So inside the box, it comes with this straight guide, so you can attach this to the router, and if you want to route up against something like this, you can attach the router to it and make a straight line for dados and things like that. And then it also comes with a trimmer guide, which attaches to the router and then allows you to go right up against things on this wheel like this, so that you can be a certain distance away from something by loosening this up and moving these parts around in and out or whatever. You can move this trimmer guide out, and then you can unscrew this like this, and you can see it's moving further away from there, which basically, and then you lock it back down, and then that allows you to move the router in and out and roll up against something like this. If you're trying to do edge banding, or you want to keep your cut a certain distance away from an edge of something else, that's what that's used for. So you take this part and loosen it up, and then I believe this fits in here like this. You might be running a different type of bit than this, and there's just different applications for this part to fit in here. You can adjust the height and the depth of it accordingly for that roller guide. And then this would be kind of the same thing, where maybe you put this in like this, tighten this up, you make it down to your plate level, right? And then if I had a straight bit in here instead of a round over bit, then I can make a dado in something like this by running this gauge accordingly. So things that I'm probably not going to use a whole lot, but you never know. It's kind of handy to have at least. But for our testing today and for our first impressions, right, what I'm really want to use this router for personally is probably 2 things. One is I want to use this router to hollow out the backside of a board so I can fit it around a bracket or something like that. I have a couple different routers I can do that with. I don't have many cordless routers, so this is going to be kind of cool for that. And again, that's just a straight flush bit, probably not using a jig, probably just going to eyeball it, draw it out, and then route that out, and then I can install my part. But one thing I've been playing with, and I used to do this a lot back in the day, is this little round over bit will work really nice to finish off these edges of this decking. Okay, so that's what I'm primarily probably going to use this for. And you don't want to take a whole bunch off, just a little bit, because you're going to have to end up painting it, because the core color of this decking is a little bit different than the outside of the deck board. So basically, to set the depth of your router, you lift this lever, once your bit's installed, and then you raise and lower it with this knob right here, and then once you got the proper height you want, then you lock it back down. There is some adjustments to be made on this. As things get older, they might loosen up a little bit, and you might need to adjust and tighten these up. But for now, the factory tightness is pretty good. So I can't move this plate up or down right now. So basically, let's fire this bad boy up and see what we got. Okay, so I'm gonna push this button here. That activates the LEDs, and it has 2 LEDs, so it casts quite a bit of light on the board. Okay, and then I'm gonna hit this button, and you can do this one-handed. It's kind of cool. There we go. So what it does is it just puts a really nice little detail, and then we would have to go back and probably paint those edges if we decide to do this. Usually I'm using a rasp or a file or a sander to break an edge, but with this router, it's a lot faster than trying to use a rasp, which I actually happen to have in my pocket. So this is so that's a rasp versus a router, what the difference would look like using one versus the other. So there's a lot of uses that I'm not going to use this for, but it will have some really cool uses as a deck builder for different parts of the detail work that we do on our decks. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, please don't forget to click that subscribe button, hit that bell icon to be notified when we're putting out new content. Don't forget to like our videos and comment below. I'll try to get back to you in a timely fashion. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.